Hi, my name is Gado Kran, and welcome to the third segment of the first episode of the Social on the Mountains podcast, which is coming to you all the way from Abri Mountains, West Africa, Ghana. I think that, in our second episode, I'm going to actually shoot outside from my space, from my in house studio, so that for those of you that you are wondering what is this Abri Mountains I keep mentioning, you'll be able to see the unique view that the mountain have right at the heart of Accra, Ghana, West Africa. So today we are looking at some trending news in social media marketing and digital marketing. And with this, I'm going to get it from Twitter. So for those of you that like Twitter, you love Twitter, for the brands out there, for the marketers out there, for SMEs out there, businesses out there, Twitter has a good news for you. And what is that good news? So on Wednesday, 8 June 2022, when you go to Twitter's official blog, blog.twitter.com, in a release published by Justin Huang and Shida Rao, I guess I had a name right. Please forgive me if I pronounced your names in the wrong manner. Please forgive me. And it read, be part of the hype, introducing product drops. So it reads, picture this. Your favorite brand announces that it is dropping a new collection in a few weeks. The weeks fly by, and on drop day, you completely forget about it. And that hot new item you wanted, all gone. If this sounds familiar, we've got something for you. Now, so basically, if you look at it, what Twitter is actually saying that with their new product drop, from the brand and from the marketing perspective, it is a way to be able to sustain the momentum for a new product release. And I think that, look, for marketers and even for a lot of product managers, that becomes one of our biggest challenge. That once a new product has been released, once a new product has been released, within some few weeks, we are able to engineer a lot of momentum around it, mentions, increasing our share of voices around it. Sometimes we are not able to sustain it. And I feel like this new product drop feature by Twitter is something that is going to help us to be able to sustain the momentum for new product releases. And look, for fashion brands out there, for FMCG brands, this is one interesting way. And I would even say even for tech, even though the narrative really didn't capture tech product, but I believe that even in terms of feature marketing and feature adoption, this feature here is something that is going to help us. So basically what it is that, and let me continue. People came to Twitter to talk about products and product drops every day. And merchants have long been dropping products on Twitter without any native product support. We are excited to change that and introduce new shopping features that empower shoppers to stay on top of the launches that matter most to them, and provide merchants with another way to engage shoppers around big products moments. So basically how it is that with the product drop, when a merchant or a business tweets about an upcoming launch, whether a release of a new product, etc., you will see a remind me button at the bottom of the tweet. With one tap, you can request to be reminded of the drop. On launch day, you get an in-app notification in your notification tabs 15 minutes before and at the time of the drop, so that you can be among the first to shop on that merchant's website. So basically, picture it this way. I have a new product coming up. I post it there. is coming up as a coming soon, as a teaser, or as a product that is there to be unveiled. My followers will be able to set a reminder on the day that is going to be released, so that on that day, my followers will be reminded on Twitter so that they can participate in the unveiling of that new product. They can participate in trying out on that new product, on that new feature. And I think that, guys, this is something that to me is quite helpful to a lot of marketers as we continuously to ship new product and encourage adoption of new product. I feel like the product drop feature is something that is quite interesting, right? But then there's something of a bad news for those of us in Africa. And that bad news is that for now, according to Twitter, only shoppers in the US who use Twitter in English on iOS devices will be able to see and engage with product drops. Oh God. And I think that this is my appeal to Twitter, especially me being based in Ghana and also as an African, and Twitter having their headquarters in Ghana for the African region. I mean, I feel like Africa is also maturing digitally, and sometimes from the product perspective, some of these new feature trials needs to be conducted also in Africa, so that our merchants and our social media users can really participate in it. That is my own personal appeal to Twitter. So, I mean, I hope that Twitter actually listens, and maybe in the subsequent feature trials, they consider doing it, I mean, in Africa. And let me say, that is not to say that in the past, they may have not been doing some trials, I mean, on Africa for new feature releasing. I'm just saying that in relation with this, right? But then beyond that, there's a new interesting feature that I will be giving more updates as and when it's new updates coming. But let's be on the lookout for this feature. Please, I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more content like this, and also search for God Okran on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. See you.